Hi guys, this is video 2 for January 28th. It should be Tuesday, and this is the second part of the video. Talks about how we do these, write these polynomials from the zeros and using multiplicity, which you know what multiplicity means. It means like there would be 2 3's as 0. So we would have x minus 3 and another x minus 3 and then an x minus 5. So that's all that means. So this would be x squared minus 6x plus 9. And using the box method, x minus 5, I'm going to get x cubed minus 6x squared plus 9x here, and negative 5x squared plus 30x minus 45. So adding everything up, x cubed minus 11x squared plus 39x minus 45 would be that answer. Oh, and put f of x equals. Okay, so multiplicity just adds the element of knowing, okay, I got to do that many. Let's do number 8 just to remember what we do with these 5 halves. This, and also with this 0. I don't know if we've done one yet with a 0. That just means you must have an x on the outside. And then you have an x minus 1. And then you have an x minus 5 halves. And you have 2 of them, x minus 5 halves. Okay, we're going to rewrite the x minus 5 halves, though, to 2x minus 5. So we have x and x minus 1, and we have 2x minus 5 and 2x minus 5. Okay, so that makes it a little bit easier to work with. Let's work down here. This would be, these two would be x squared minus x, and these two would be 4x squared minus 10x minus another 10x plus 25. So it would be 4x squared minus 20x plus 25. And doing the box method to get these two multiplied by each other would be x squared minus x. So did I give myself enough room? That would be 4x to the 4th minus 20x cubed, plus 25x squared. And this would be minus 4x cubed plus 20x squared minus 25x. So, getting these combined, it would be 4x to the 4th minus 24x cubed plus 45x squared minus 25x. So yay, that's f of x. So not hard to do the multiplicity. Let's see. I don't think we need to do that one. That one's going to be just like the other one. Let's do, this is, how many terms is this? It's 1/2 twice, a 4 twice. So this should be a 4th degree polynomial. So let's just do this. It would be x minus 1/2 and another one, x minus 1/2. And then it would be x minus 4 and another x minus 4. But this is really 2x minus 1 and 2x minus 1. So let's do this first. This would be 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, and this one would be, bring that down, x squared minus 8x plus 16. Now we're going to do box method with 3 by 3. So 4x squared, negative 4x, and 1. All right, that would be 4x to the 4th minus 32x cubed plus 64x squared. And negative 4x cubed plus 32x squared. Don't let me mess up. Plus minus 64x. And then x squared minus 8x plus 16. Okay, combining those. 4x to the 4th This would be minus 36x cubed. 36? Wait a minute. This was 24, 36. Got something here I think wrong. 4x squared minus 4x. I know what I have wrong here. This. Okay. Oh, gosh. Gotta go all the way back. Poop. But we're going to fix it. This would be plus, right? Because if it's x minus 1/2, it should be plus. So, we got to fix that. So that's 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1. So that would be, everything would be plus 4x squared plus 2x plus 4x plus 1. So this is a plus. Ooh, coming around. I'm going to change my color to red. So this row would be different. This would be positive 4x squared. And then this would be minus 32x. And this would be plus 64. And I think everything else would be the same. Shoo, so let's fix that. So coming down, I still have 4x to the 4th. And then I would have minus 28x cubed. Then I have a minus 32 and a plus 64, so that would be plus 32x squared. And, but look at this. I have another one, so that's really plus 33x squared. So those three were done. And now I have plus 64 and minus 8. So that one would be plus 56x plus 16. Whew. Sorry. Easy to make a mistake. I'll remember that when I'm giving y'all partial credit. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, sometimes we have complex zeros. So, a polynomial function has a complex zero at a plus bi, then its conjugate is also 0. A minus bi is also a 0. So guys, that just means if they say that one of the zeros is 2 plus 3i, then 2 minus 3i has to be on there too, because remember, they come in pairs. Okay, they come in pairs. So, they don't want to trick you, but they might try. If they don't give you both of them, you have to know that that can't just be negative 3i. It has to be minus 3i. I mean, plus 3i, it has to be minus. So really, the terms are 5, 3i, and negative 3i. And that's what they want you to know. So let's just do this one. This would be x minus 5. And it would be x minus 3i, x plus 3i. Okay, now this is kind of cool when these get multiplied together. Let's do this first. That would be x squared plus 3ix minus 3ix, because this is a difference of squares. That's going to go away, right? And then it's minus 9i squared. Now let me get to that in a minute. This would be x squared minus 9i squared. Hello. Oh, Siri. Siri's talking to me. That's so funny. Okay, stop talking to me. Scared me. Okay, I squared is negative 1, isn't it? So this is really x squared minus 9 times negative 1, or x squared plus 9. And then we have x minus 5. Okay, So I hope you got all that. This is a difference of squares. The i's will fall away. And think about it. Do we ever have i's in our polynomials? No, they have to fall away. So if they don't, you've done something wrong. If they don't go away, you've done something wrong. FOIL these. X cubed plus 9x minus 5x squared minus 45. Got it a little out of order, so x cubed minus 5x squared plus 9x minus 45 would be the right answer for that. F of x equals. So in number 12, they give you the plus or minus square root of 6, but you also must have a minus 2i if you have a plus 2i. So this one, I'm not going to work it out. It would be x minus the square root of 6, x plus the square root of 6, and x minus 2i, and x plus 2i. Okay, I don't want to work that one out because it's pretty similar. This would come out like that, where the I terms would fall away. I'll give you the answer, though, if you want to try to do it. So the answer to this would be f of x is equal to x to the 4th minus 2x squared minus 24. So see if you can get that. Okay, but I want to do number 14, okay? So number 14 has a 3 plus I. The rest of them has just been I. So let's do what this actually is if you have to write out the term. It would be x plus 4, and this would be, if it's 3 plus I, you have to have a 3 minus I also, right? So there's 3 of them. X minus 3 plus I, and then you would also have x minus 3 minus I. So let's get rid of the parentheses so we can see it clearly. X plus 4, we're not doing this one, we're doing that one. X minus 3 minus I, and x minus 3 plus I. All right, so that's what I have. And all you do is the box method for this. X minus 3 minus I, x minus 3 minus I. So you get x squared minus 3x minus ix minus 3x plus 9 minus 3, plus 3i, sorry, negative ix plus 3i plus I squared. And that's going to be negative 1, right? So let's combine. We have an x squared, and I'm not going to forget this time, x squared minus 6x, and then I have a minus ix, and this was supposed to be, okay, wait, that ix better go away. So did I do something wrong? Oh, I have a minus ix and a minus ix, which I wrote it wrong. This is supposed to be plus I. Good Lord. So plus ix here. This would be minus 3i, and then this would be minus I squared. Sorry, guys. Because I know they have to go away, so I knew I did something wrong. So I had forgotten that that's a plus. So make those two go away, and then the 3i and the negative 3i go away. And this turns into negative 1. And so I know negative of a negative 1, so this whole thing becomes plus 1. So I have plus 9 plus 1. So x squared minus 6x plus 10. Isn't that crazy that it just comes out to be that easy? Now that's not the answer. We have to do that by x plus 4. So I'm going to do it smaller over here. X squared minus 6x plus 10. Going down here, x plus 4. So that's x cubed minus 6x squared plus 10x. Make my box. And then that's 4x squared minus 24x plus 40. So I get x cubed minus 24x squared I have negative 24 and a positive 10, so minus 14x plus 40. So f of x is equal to x cubed minus 2x squared minus 14x plus 40. I kind of like these better than factoring and figuring out zeros because it's sort of like you just do it. And you can make a lot of careless mistakes like I just did, but you hopefully can catch yourself if things go wrong. So that was lesson 210. Not a hard lesson. Hope I see you tomorrow. Hope everything's going okay. Bye for now.